Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Double Down Game Challenge. This is season 2, and I am Scruffy the Gamer, your host. What this is I started collecting games again about 2.5 years ago. Started off with about 130 games and a couple of systems. Decided to double down the collection. Ended up having such a good time with the first season. Ended up getting a little over 400, which was more than double. And I kind of decided to do this again and try for 800. And then once we got there, just keep on going and see how much I can get in one single year. Current count, including what I've gotten in this video, is 664 games of many different systems. Now, before we go any farther with the game pickups and all that, I do want to mention that this is not my normal setup. If you are used to the channel, probably wondering where my collection was. Well, in the last video, I ended up talking about how we would be doing some construction. We're going to be putting up a couple walls, making this area look a little bit nicer and enclosed. So on the other side of it, we could actually put a storm shelter and all that. So this is kind of the result of how far I've gotten. This wall usually has a lot of like figures and video games and all that other stuff on it. And this I don't know if it's called a fence or mesh or whatever it is here. So we're actually going to be getting rid of the fence or mesh. We're going to be putting in a clean white wall, hopefully white wall, and somewhere I can hang up, some of the art that I have accumulated in the past few years and stuff that, at least one item that I picked up this week. I will be wanting to hang up on there, but hopefully that'll look a little bit nicer and give me a little more space to have my collection. And then all these boxes and bookcases and buckets and toys and all that. Normally they're spread out through this side of the room and this side of the room. Unfortunately, right now they're going to have to be right there, and then I have another pile over there that will be right here where I'm sitting, and we're just waiting for a pallet so it doesn't get wet. There's a part of the floor that leaks, unfortunately. Don't know how that happens, but it does. And so I think this probably, I may have like one more week of, having the space to actually do this video and share with you in this room my hauls and whatnot. So if not, I'll find a new space to shoot. So let's get started. The first thing I picked up is not actually a video game, but it is video game related. I collect figures, I collect movies, I collect toy video games. And this is one of the figures. It is Dante from Dante's Inferno. He is not complete. He is missing his scythe. And I think he comes with like a few crosses and all that stuff. Some of the throwing crosses. And I looks like maybe a sword. But yeah, he was only $20. Had to grab him. I know complete loose like this, he can go up to 50 and 60, and then I've seen him in box go for like 100 or some odd dollars. So to get him for $20 was kind of rare, but very nice. So I did get a lot of video games. A few of them I already had, 4 of them to be exact, but there were some parts of the actual stuff that the video games came with that I did not have. One being this really sweet Halo 3 poster. I did not have this in my copy of Halo 3, and since, like I said, I'm going to have some room to put up artwork and whatnot, I have decided to put this up, frame it, put it up. And then one of the other games that I picked up that I ended up already having, but I didn't have the strategy guide or the manual for, was Hunted Demon's Forge. So now I have this strategy guide, and it will go with my copy. And you know, I already sold the extra copy. So these first two video games, I got them from both from the Salvation Army, and you know, they're obviously pretty cheap. I think I paid like $2.50 for both of them. So this one is SpongeBob SquigglePants. It is missing its manual, but this looks like a game that my kids may enjoy, get into as they get older, and it gives me time to find the little drawing pad that you need for this particular game. So I will have to find that so they can play it. This one I have been wanting to find for a while. It's not a super rare game. It's not a super expensive game, but this one is one that I wanted, and that is Kinect Star Wars. I've been looking for this cheap, unwatered damage. For some reason, all the copies that I have seen up until now have been trashed beyond belief. And you know, this is supposed to be a really fun game, really enjoyable, and really uses the Kinect to its full capacity. And I love Star Wars. I can't help it. So had to grab that. I also got that lot of video games, which I mentioned. One of them that I got was this D-Blob for the Wii. This is one of the ones that does not have a manual, but it did come with a Blockbuster game case. Does look like a lot of fun. I did not have it in my collection and decided to grab it. So this one, I believe, came with like 10 or 12 games, and that just was one of them. Then I also picked up this PlayStation 3 Final Fantasy X and X2 on HD remastered. Special edition, has like art book in it and all that. It is complete. It is nice. And I did not have this game, either of these games, so I figured why not grab them, see what I, you know, how I could play them. So next two, just this next one. I also got another Salvation Army. It is SOCOM 2, U.S. Navy SEALs. I do have SOCOM 1, so to get the sequel was kind of a no-brainer. I have, in this lot, picked up a lot of PlayStation 2 games. So this was just the first one that, you know, obviously have the sequel. It's something I wanted to grab. On the same day, I picked up this one, Siphon Filter Dark Mirror. I enjoy these Siphon Filter games. This one is complete. It does look extremely nice, and I believe this one was only like $5. The SOCOM was about $2. So three that I ended up picking up in that lot was Pac-Man World Rally. Sorry. I don't have a lot of Pac-Man games, so this one looks like a lot of fun. Obviously, a kind of a ripoff of Mario Karts and Crash Racing, but with Pac-Man. So I had to grab that one. And then you have Pac-Man World 3. Got this one. Both of these are complete. And again, don't have a lot of Pac-Man games. This one looked like a lot of fun. This one was actually the reason I bought the entire lot, but I was glad to get those other games. But it is Breath of Fire 5. It is the Japanese version of the game. It is complete and in amazing condition. So really happy to get these. I think each of these games only cost me like $3 each. So a good game to get. So. And then I ended up picking up 3 Switch games. Just been trying to bolster that Switch collection. So I ended up picking up today actually, Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. I admit I like DOA better, but Street Fighter has the better characters and storyline. I just happen to really suck at Street Fighter, and DOA I do a little bit better. So, but still glad to have this for, like I said, a collection with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12 games on one, cartridge. And I think I paid about $20 for this at Walmart. It was kind of a no-brainer. So this next one is Akiba's Trip. I do not know too much about this, but it was one that I wanted to get. This one was brand new, factory sealed. I ended up paying like $16 for it. It is the 10th anniversary edition of this game, and yeah, I look forward to playing it and enjoying it. And finally, the last one. This one has been actually in our family for about 3 years. I bought it 3 years ago for my wife. I ended up paying like $4 3 years ago, and just recently my wife decided to give it back to me. If she wanted to, she could borrow it. So I said I graciously took it, and it is Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe. I ended up picking this up, like I said, for $4 at a thrift store about 3 years ago. So, but now it's in my collection, and happy to have it, and it's a lot of fun. It's a good game. So, well, guys, those are the games that I picked up, and the figure, and the manual, and the poster, and all that. I do know that I will have a decent haul next week as well, because I've already ordered at least 6 of the games. So that will be an enjoyable little haul to show you guys. And, hopefully you guys will come back next week to see those video games. Thank you guys for coming. Again, as always, please hit that like button if you like this video. If you want to, subscribe. And if you want to, leave a comment. I got one that said I looked like a famous actor, and to be honest, I don't see it. Yeah, he even as non-pretty as I am, he's not that good looking either. So, but thank you for the question and all that, and keep them coming. I love communicating with you guys. It's always fun to talk to you, and to talk about video games and movies and toys. That is why I started this channel. That is why I enjoy doing what I do. So, as always, guys, have a good night and enjoy life. I'll talk to you later. Bye.